And so I don't go chasing anything. I just allow God to show me the way, and then I do that. And so I'm not married. I have no kids. This was because that would have taken all of that time, and I didn't want that life.
One slok from Hindu Puran, yeah, Ved and Srimad Bhagavat. One slok.
One shlok.
Any one slok.
So the internet is sucking everybody's time and emotions. And you have to understand where you put your attention, that's what you're manifesting. That's how you're creating your life.
Any message for youth, for girl, for boys?
Yes.
144 বছর পর আয়োজিত মহাকুম্ভ প্রয়াগরাজে চলছে এবং এই যে মহাকুম্ভে বিভিন্ন দেশ থেকে সনাতনকে ফলো করে যারা আসছেন এই মহাকুম্ভে, এবং আমি বর্তমানে রয়েছি নারায়ণী আখড়া, এবং এখানে দেখতে পাচ্ছেন আপনারা বিভিন্ন দেশের সাধ্বীরা এসেছেন এখানে, বিভিন্ন যারা সনাতনকে ফলো করেন, যারা হিন্দুত্বকে নতুনভাবে চেনার চেষ্টা করছেন। আমরা তাদের সাথে আপনাদের কথা বলাতে চাই, ওনারা কোন জায়গা থেকে এসেছেন যতটুকু পারি। नमो नारायण मैम।
नमो नारायण।
What is your name माताश्री?
मेरा नाम ज्वाला भारती है।
आप हिंदी जानते हैं?
हाँ जी।
तो आप फर्स्ट टाइम आए कुंभ में?
नहीं जी, मेरा first time कुंभ was the Mahakumbh 2013. It's why I came to India. And I didn't want to leave, so I stayed. And then I went to the regular Kumbh in 2014, and then the Ard Kumbh here in Prayagraj in 2019, and now the 144 Mahakumbh in Prayagraj, and in 2016 the Ujjain Kumbh. I met my guru in Ujjain.
How do you feel about Hinduism in India?
Well, I've been a yogi for my entire adult life, so I've been studying the scriptures of yoga, and now I'm studying Ayurveda. So this is my passion, and this is just what God gave me as my blessing. So helping people is just my dharma. So also, I don't think there's anything that's important in this life more than your soul and your spirit and the connection that you have directly with God, because that's all there is. Everything else is extra. And so I don't go chasing anything. I just allow God to show me the way, and then I do that. And so I'm not married. I have no kids. This was because that would have taken all of that time, and I didn't want that life. So so now I get to have the whole world as my children and enjoy it in India through the yoga and the Dharma and the Hindustan and Sanatan Dharma. And yeah, I feel great. I took 3 Shahi snans, and today I took on the full moon. So I've taken many snans since I've been here at the Mahakumbh, and now I'm going to Kashi for Mahashivratri with my Guruji, and we'll do puja in the morning, in the daytime, and in the nighttime. So as Guruji says, no time waste, Jwala. Time waste, no time waste. So that would be like the best advice. Don't waste your time. See what you're chasing and why you're chasing it, and if it's bringing you true happiness or just like the short happiness that's just like, oh, I have some nice ice cream, or but there's truth in what the Sanatan Dharma is giving to us, and that is the true happiness. So there's a path, and there's behaviors that you take, not just prayers that you make and offerings. There's behaviors, and there's things that happen in your mind that change, that help you to elevate your frequency, your vibration, everything. And so this helps you to live a happy life. It doesn't matter what you have. You could be poor. That's why the poorest people are not the saddest people, and the richest people are not the happiest people. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It matters your mind and how you think, and then the energy in your body. And like in Ayurveda, we run on the 5 elements, right? It's easy to see it. In yoga, we also talk about the 5 elements, but your Agni and your digestive tract, it's not just about what you eat. It's the energy that's coming into your field. So like right now, we were like kind of running around to make this happen, and we had so many things going on and friends coming and going, but this is my life. I have no problem answering any questions about this, because this is what I think is most important, because it's like we're gardening, we're gardening our lives. We're planting seeds and we're watering. First we get the soil prepared, and then we plant the seeds and then we take care of those seeds until they grow. They have to have the right conditions, so give yourself and your family the right conditions and yourself the right conditions, and then things can happen for you.
Any message for youth, for girl, for boys?
Yes. For the modern boys and girls, men and women, I would say the biggest difference between being a child now and being a child like when I grew up is the internet. So the internet is sucking everybody's time and emotions. And you have to understand where you put your attention, that's what you're manifesting. That's how you're creating your life. So when you're just scrolling and watching nonsense and playing those video games, like even here at the ashram, I can hear this video game with the guns, and I'm like, oh, they're time waste. He should be doing his mantras. He's here for the sanatan, the blessing of the kumbh, and I just hear my guru's voice. Oh, time waste, time waste. So even me, I'm watching YouTube videos, trying to learn things, doing things, and then I stop. Okay, now I need to take some time for me, because you have to connect. You can't just be consuming all the time. You know what I mean? Consuming content, creating content, because you want viewership and you want money. It's like, stop and think about what you're doing and why you're doing it. And think about your life and ask yourself some bigger questions, like, why am I here? What is my purpose? And that's what I would say to anybody. The youth, obviously, in any generation, this is what we need. I needed it, and now I'll share this message. The difference is the internet. It makes it more difficult. So I've actually created a platform. Currently, the name is internationalyogafoundation.org. Doesn't sound like a platform, but it is. It's like where you can come. Interested in natural health and wellness, spirituality. It's a place where if you're going to scroll, it's going to have good information, because I'm curating it with, good yogis and babas and, Sanatan Dharma and different things like magnet therapy, for instance. So yes, that's my biggest advice, because everybody's mindless. They're just bumping into each other all the way to the Sangam, no mind. It's like, how about we live for each other, because that's how. There's this, was not raised Christian, but there's a Christian saying that I love, and it's do unto others as you would have done unto yourself. So think of that. Like, if you're doing something, would you want it to be done to you? Because people do terrible things. But think about what you eat, because lifestyle is everything. What you eat, what you put in your mind, all of these things have a very profound effect on you, like on your external life. Because everything externally is coming from the internal. So that's my advice. Like, yes, you grew up with the internet, but just because you can doesn't mean you should. So much. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Om Namo Narayan.
One slok from Hindu Puran, Ved, and Srimad Bhagavat. One slok.
One shlok?
Any one slok.
No, I'm not doing a shlok because I cannot pronounce them. Mera Guruji, not this guru, my Guruji who took Samaha Samadhi, was a Sanskrit scholar. And he would be teaching us the shlokas and different things. And my pronunciation is embarrassing, so I will not embarrass myself. But since I met this Guruji, I'm going to, just because you asked me this question, I promise, and you come back to me, I'm going to learn the best pronunciation of the Sanskrit, and I am going to do it. And I'll do it online, and I will tag you in it, and you will see my shloka, and it's very perfect pronunciation. Otherwise, I'll embarrass my teachers.
Thank you, Mataji. So, এতক্ষণ আমার সাথে
मेरे हिंदी also थोड़ा. So, अंग्रेजी थोड़ा, हिंदी थोड़ा, मैं हिंदी सीख रही हूँ.
তো এতক্ষণ আমার সাথে ছিলেন জোয়ালা মাতাজি, যিনি এই ভারতের মাটিতে এসেছেন সনাতনকে জানতে, সনাতনকে বুঝতে, এবং পরপর দুবার তিনি এই মহাকুম্ভ এসেছেন, এবং 144 বছর পর যে মহাকুম্ভ সেই মহাকুম্ভে তিনি এই আখড়ায় তিনি ছিলেন, নিরঞ্জনী আখড়ায়, এবং মহন্ত দিগম্বর কুশল ভারতীর উনি শিষ্যা এবং ভারতে তিনি দীর্ঘদিন ধরে এভাবে যাতায়াত করেন এবং এই যে সনাতনী ভাবধারা সনাতনী চিন্তা যে বিশ্বের বিভিন্ন দেশের মানুষের মধ্যে ছড়িয়ে গেছে এবং উনি একেবারে সম্পূর্ণ একজন সাধিকার মতো জীবন ব্যতীত করছেন এবং আমাকে দেওয়া ইন্টারভিউতে তিনি কার্যত যে কথাগুলি বলেছেন আপনারা শুনলেন। এভাবেই সনাতনী চিন্তাধারা সনাতনী বিচার ভারতীয় সভ্যতা ভারতীয় সংস্কৃতি গোটা বিশ্বে ছড়িয়ে পড়ুক এবং আমরা সেই সমস্ত জিনিসগুলোই আপনাদের সামনে তুলে ধরার চেষ্টা করব। যেহেতু আমি মহাকুম্ভে আছি, আমি আপনাদের কথা দিয়েছিলাম বিভিন্ন জায়গায় আমি যাচ্ছি, যতটুকু পারি আমাদের সামর্থ্য অনুযায়ী আমরা মহাকুম্ভের বিস্তারিত তথ্য আপনাদের সামনে তুলে ধরবো।